The Texas legislature passing a bill to allow open carry of handguns. This comes a week after a declaration of disaster.
Big Two's Gian Kim has been looking into both sides of this matter today, and she joins us now with a closer look at this controversy. Gian?
That's right. There has been some debate about whether this bill would do more harm than good, perhaps creating more chaos on top of an already chaotic situation. But those in favor say it's just another line of defense.
I've been saying for years that all the good citizens need to arm themselves because all the bad ones already have.
Tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, and droughts with no end in sight. The Texas legislature now hopes to allow citizens open carry handguns in areas following a declaration of disaster.
This just gives an opportunity for somebody who legally owns a firearm to take it with them temporarily in the event of a natural disaster. And the real purpose behind the law is to make sure that those weapons don't get in the wrong hands if they're left behind when there's a mandatory evacuation. Landgraf says it's an effort following the catastrophic damages of Hurricane Harvey. Across party lines, most members of, at least of the Texas House of Representatives, felt like this was a common sense measure, and really we saw some instances where we needed to have this in place in the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey back in 2017, and so that's where the idea came from. With a lack of law enforcement presence during the aftermath of disasters, Sheriff Mike Griffith says it'll do more good than harm.
There's not enough peace officers in the state of Texas or the country to take care of large disasters like that, really and truly. And I just don't see that it's going to create that big of a problem. But opponents worry it'll only add chaos to an already chaotic situation.
The mothers are yelling at their kids, and the kids are saying, "Mama never yelled at me before." It's tough. I've seen it. They didn't have guns, but they had baseball bats, and they take out their frustration on anybody who got in their way.
The bill has been sent to Governor Abbott for approval. Live in studio, I'm Gian Kim, Big 2 News.